money.
No problem. For what?
You get food.
Got it.
Yeah, I think so. Let us know if we cut out at all.
Yeah, you haven't at all yet.
I think it's our router though, because it still does the thing where occasionally it's usually in the middle of the day, it'll randomly drop the internet for like 30 seconds at a time. So we'll see.
Okay, bye. Love you.
Everything.
Yes, Alex had the saddest day. He got locked out of his van, and then there was a hole in his shoe, and it began raining, and so his entire foot got soaked through, and he had to like wait by the Amazon van for help to come and lock him out, and bust him in. So he was like, "Well, this sucks." So he just left work. That's fair.
He left early, or he finally got
now.
home. Oh.
Rip. Yep. So anyways.
I'm getting better potatoes.
Alright, scribe.
We got everyone else to do all the work.
We had a great time.
That was this last us?
Yeah, we made friends.
We made so many friends, only most of which we killed.
One of them was pushed off a cliff.
Yeah, one of them was dropped.
I'm not pointing any fingers, but somebody in the party may have committed murder.
But it's okay because we have a 24-hour truth. Oh, also we found out everyone's guilty.
Guilty of what?
Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasures. Like, Braywood likes to watch bugs go to war. Piper likes baking. Gwen likes rolling in leaves. Sully likes to feed horses, which Gwen doesn't know how to feel about. And Fulste likes to make doll furniture.
Excellent.
Full doll furniture?
Mm-hmm.
Evil animal spirits.
No, we tried to intimidate it into submission, and then it gave us the middle finger and exploded.
Mm-hmm.
I did my best to make it, if not my friend, at least not trying to kill me. Let the record state that fuck you. Mm-hmm.
Across them, there's a distinct.
So, like, I don't know what their deal is. Why are they so angry at us if they've got resurrection? I mean, come on.
That's true.
You couldn't hear, but I just whispered, I know. I did take the orb. It's a good orb. I like it.
Calls to me.
What color is this orb? It's the gold one. It's the Dragon Ball. Woohoo!
So,
Ash and I will level up in the background.
put them on a USB drive temporarily.
Alright. So Gwen, after threatening you all to share your deep childhood memories, we'll share hers.
Oh boy. I'm ready.
It is a custom among my herd that the possessions you own you must earn for yourself. You can't just have a possession. We are nomadic in nature. everything you have on you, you carry every step of a miles and miles long journey. So my first, I don't know what this voice is, but we're trying here. We're trying with Gwen voice.
I love it. I love it.
Just interject. The first possession I earned for myself was a book, a thick tome of stories. It was not a knowledge tome, as some would call it. It was just fairy tales from a land, but I'd worked for years to be able to earn it, so the day I did was a very happy time. I was just a filly at the time, but I remember the day well.
Yeah.
Potato defeated. Okay.
Don't worry, Arrow immediately offers his own story, which takes.
Okay, it's an interpretive dance.
Oh, it is interpretive dance, and it takes much too long for the party to realize the item he's talking about is an apple. As he keeps jumping around and seems to be going through this Aladdin-esque chase of how Arrow got an apple, which finally ends with him like motioning, biting into this apple, and falling backward like he was dead, but crying tears.
Oh, so cute.
I love him.
Adorable.
I need to check my backstory before I say something. Where the hell is my backstory?
Me. Well, I mean, I.
I need to check if I established the thing or not. Where on earth is roll 20? Because I think I have it on my character. If not, we're just going to go for it and hope.
Well, I'll go. Oh, this is too fast and slowly. Wait, is it? Okay. Enjoy this voice while you have it. I remember, we don't have these often, but there are the family meals we'll have, me and my other 3 brothers and sisters. And so we will sit down and just enjoy a meal with my brother. And that's interesting, I guess. You guys should take. You guys.
Are your siblings much older than you or younger?
One. Yes, I think they're old. It's hard to explain.
I see.
Oh, but my brother is definitely older.
How many brothers and how many sisters?
2 brothers,
Mhm.
1 brother, and 1 sister. 1 sister. I had 2 different inflections, by the way.
Arrow just looks confused.
You have 2 brothers and also 1 brother?
I have 2 brothers in arms, I guess, and then 1 sister in arm, and then 1.
Oh, that makes sense. It sounds like a nice tradition.
Yeah, if we can all get in the same spot at the same time.
You know, we had something similar. When I was growing up, the community I was raised in was really a blending of the Satyr clan and the humans that lived and farmed at the edge of the wood. I personally am not full-blooded Satyr. There's a lot of intermixing. The Fae have a tendency to intermix.
To which Gwen is like, "You're telling me," and motions her horse legs.
And there was a tradition every year in spring to celebrate new life and bounty that all the children, no matter how purely fae-blooded they were, would run out in the forest and be left there by their parents for several days to, collect berries, to learn to hunt and gather and be wild. And when you're very small, it's fun. Mm-hmm.
So like
Sully?
his hand.
Mm-hmm.
What if they don't know how?
Well, then they learn quickly.
What if they don't learn though?
Then they make friends
Then I guess
quickly
they'll
with those
die.
who do. The Fae have a tendency to be.
If you had asked a third question, I would have said, then they die. But I was waiting for the third one.
Oh.
Well.
That is how the Fae tend to celebrate youth. You see why I'm not necessarily trusting of Fae. Keitra?
Yes. So when I was small, I grew up in a pretty bad. And you only really. And the only way you really survived was by being useful to someone who needed a small person. So I would occasionally go out into like the marketplace for some I don't know, my providers, and steal. No, steal the string word. I would find items that people left behind, and make sure that somebody found them. So
That's the opposite of steal. That's like lost and found.
exactly, yeah. But not found by the original. So
It's called rehoming.
yeah. So one day I rehomed this one bag that some random mark had unattended on a bench in the market. And when I opened it up, I found that it was not full of gold or items. It was full of candy.
What's that?
It's basically the most delicious thing ever. It's these weird little sugary things that, like, you don't really get where I come from. But that night, that was a good. There you go. I probably could have said that more in character, but
Well, that's not in character.
don't fucking have my.
Sounds like.
Well, you have to be tsundere. Imagine that for like 2 degrees of tsundere.
Do it again, but soon.
Papa.
I'm not tsundere. I
Ew.
don't reveal my secrets. No.
Oh God.
There you go. There you go.
No.
Yes, Volse, tell us a fun childhood memory.
What?
Just to remind
Oh.
All right. Wow. What a great memory.
I liked it.
Got a real bad cold, y'all.
He did.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Hooray!
We did it.
Hey.
We did very well. What do I say? We were extremely successful. We met some weird people, and we got the thing.
We met people. We met people.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice.
We go in.
I go right in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. What did I say?
I'm not the person for this.
Well,
I look at the cleric.
The cleric flicks her horsetail and looks over at the way. Well, as it seems, you're not the only one with an interest in gathering and collecting. There,
Oh
there
boy.
are more people looking for them. Those who would question why.
yeah, for us he did.
Mish?
Hello.
Niche is dead.
Hello?
Oh, did you guys not hear any of that?
No.
No. Okay, which guys? I made a speech.
I'm
No!
All right.
Here,
Do you
ready
hear
about
me now?
Well, that's the problem there is that she cuts out so you can't hear us either.
But it's a good attempt.
Also, by the way, she probably cut out.
I can't hear anything.
Mishu Ho, get better internet.
Yeah, you hope.
She's dead again!
No,
I'm not in the corner.
that night.
Okay, I have one last idea. Hang on. Just wait like 30 seconds. I'll fix it.
Okay.
Alright.
We need to hear me
Uh-huh.
I want to hear this speech.
at this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, do you guys hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, we
It
cut off.
near the end, but yes, I heard the first part.
Okay, I'm sitting directly next to the router. So, alright, Gwen, after taking a really, really long time to think about it, like other people tried to speak up, but she like holds out her hand to like stop them. And then she is like, it seems we were not the only ones searching for orbs. The interest in gathering them is not yours alone. There are others, like us and not like us, who wish to either gather the orbs for themselves and those who are suspicious of the intentions of any who would gather such orbs. There is desire to set colonies here. The resources are scarce where we.
See, that's what I've been trying to stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pocket parallel universe above the ice cube.
Yes, they're above us. And we stopped them. And that was all. we reacquired the orb that you had mentioned.
It was kind of like a pocket universe above the ice cube that we went into, and then we found some other other morons trying to get it, and we got it instead. So that was pretty cool.
I slowly nod back.
Slowly nodding at each other.
Alright, Gwen will kind of look at Ilsa then and be like, though they did bring up an interesting thought. Would you perhaps humor me in asking one more time if your intentions with the orbs are noble, this time under the compulsion of a truth spell?
Oh.
Ooh.
The spell I cast does not compel you to say anything. It only means you will not speak falsely. I shall cast other underlying spells to ensure this is the case. However, ultimately, I will only ask you that. Alright, Gwen's gonna cast 2 spells, and she's also gonna kind of look at the group if you guys, have any advice for how exactly to word this question. But the first thing... So, while y'all think about it, I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
And as you cast Zone of Truth, Braywood, it doesn't matter how this is timed, Braywood is just going to say, noble intentions is a very broad term.
That's fair. I will word it. Alright, I didn't put the macro in my thing, so...
You know what the
Niche.
is?
Yeah. You know you can drag spells over to your spellbook, right? It takes a second.
We could ask what are your intentions with the gold orb.
Oh.
What exactly are your intentions in gathering the orbs? Alright, but she's not just gonna cast Zone of Truth, she's also going to cast something.
Whoa, what's that?
I swear I'm not trying to make it dramatic, I'm just clicking
Dun dun.
that.
No, that's boiling water.
Hey!
Ooh, cool.
What did you get? Tea.
Yeah.
Oh, that was years ago.
Okay, that's a good sign. Alright, does everyone, she asked that in character to everyone, does everyone agree with the wording? What are your intentions exactly in gathering the orb?
I like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then we'll decide for ourselves if they're noble.
Yep.
Yes.
Ooh.
Mm.
Ooh.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Would this come at the cost of life? Alright. Just to make sure I understood that, because Mish was typing, you wish to use the golden orbs to restore life to your home? And this satisfies my curiosity.
What would
Love it. Love it. Not sketchy at all.
Well, because Crackers not down for that.
Restore our empire is a goal.
What does Kytra say? Because Kytra wants to say, okay, I have 11 intelligence. I know I'm smart enough to not. I'm smart enough to not try and say, yeah, that's okay, and instead say the actual truth.
Sure.
Kytra will stand there in uneasy silence.
Braywood will say, that's about what I was expecting.
I have 9 intelligence, so I'm gonna blurt out. Is your empire good? What does empire do? Is it affiliated with that man that we had seen guarding? I forgot his name. Thorin or something.
What was his name? Yeah.
You remember the dwarf guy, or not the dwarf, but like he had like fleshy goo monster. Ah. I didn't hear anything.
I didn't see anything.
Get rid of it in post.
Hey, I have a question that I'm probably going to regret asking. What are your thoughts on how do you feel about like taking a whole bunch of living people, crushing them down into a tiny little gem and using their souls to power machines? Like, what are your general thoughts on that concept?
You seem to have a surprising number of people who wanted to be peacefully euthanized.
And this is all being said in the zone of truth, right?
I think that Kytra is feeling more confident and aggressive than usual, and is going to say, you know what, that kind of fucking sucks, and then sort of, and just sort of stands there looking angry.
I agree. I have another question. My question is, we saw some things during, I guess, when we were up in the observatory, where there were people that were introduced to the orbs. Do we really want to redo that again and sort of cause all of that to happen again? Is that a reflection of what happened in the past? Yes.
Cool.
Lit.
Cool.
Bipolar, I like it.
Treasure, notice nothing.
Arrow is arrow.
Do you want me to rephrase the question, or I guess maybe when you're free tomorrow, we can go over to the observatory. It's not super far from here, but maybe if you look through the telescope, you can sort of see maybe that might not be a great idea. Oh.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Well.
Do I? I don't remember where I got that.
Oh, I forgot. Fuck.
I completely forgot. Let me make sure I have that in my inventory. Which I... Okay.
Well, you have to. Well, that's gone now, so you just have to take my words at face value.
DM, I have a question. While I'm looking at my inventory, I've been holding the evil orb for more than 3 days now, I believe. Am I getting anything from that? Let me double check.
Oh, you guys, I don't know if this is important note or not, but you're all in the zone of truth if you're like in this con.
Yep.
I don't think anyone said anything.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, in case you're curious.
The only thing Arrow will say is, well, that kind of fucking sucks.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've reviewed your whisper. I accept this. Thank you. I think you already know my opinions on the orbs.
I like them, but bad.
You're in the zone of truth.
No, I know. I'm trying to figure out exactly what No. No, I'm just trying to figure out like exactly what happened.
I look
I
at
think
my
I might want
watch.
to do anything. We'll see. God shit. Well, I hate all of them. Except I don't manage to say that. I say instead what comes out is I think they're absolutely evil and need to be wiped off the face of the earth, except for one.
I agree. I think they are.
And then
Which
I'm
one?
proud.
Braywood doesn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and I am picking my words very carefully in character.
I was not picking my
character.
words carefully. That just sort of blurted out.
No, in character, I am very deliberately picking my words. I think that they are misunderstood, and how they came about was very, very bad. And I thumbs up.
Jim, I have a question. Did we ever talk to her about the fact that we want to figure out how to unmake the orbs? Was that ever even brought up?
No, I think we were just passionately against them in general, but we never
Asked her how.
we never expressed that. Huh?
What exactly was our agreement with her?
Our agreement was to go out and find the orbs and not let anyone else find the orbs.
Okay. Okay.
Gosh.
Okay.
What did you say? Oh.
Gwendolyn here.
Gwendolyn.
It's Gwendol, dear.
Gwendol Heerlin.
Gwendol dear was my mother, thank you.
Isn't it short for Gwendy?
Oh. I hope when if she was bullied as a kid, she was called Gwendol Weird.
I think Solly's the only one who's ever bullied her by saying that.
No, I didn't say that. You can't say that on a character.
I can't believe Sully's a bully now.
First murdered, now bullying Gwen. What happened to you, Sully?
Why would you yell at a horse like that? Alright, after Gwen takes a moment to be like hurts that she's been bullied, she considers, and you can tell it's like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry. The condition was that I give her the orb, or the condition was that I take the orb with me? Okay.
Okay,
And
let's
what's that
finish.
condition? Cool, cool.
Okay. I will think hard about this phrase, and then I will let you know.
you could basically reseed this whole world.
So
That is amazing.
Braywood actually looks pretty blown away. Like, this is changing her perspective of this person.
So, Guy, I want to ask you a question. If I theoretically had a weapon that could increase twice in its size, what would be a cool catchphrase for it? Theoretically.
no good suggestion that I can give right now. The moment I
you
heard
No,
it.
this is in character.
Oh.
Pretty sure that's the plot of Gurren Lagann.
My drill pierces the heavens.
Embiggen.
Wait, can I phrase that who believes in me, the one who believes
it's don't believe in yourself, believe in me who believes in you.
Don't believe in you. Don't believe in the me who believes in you. Believe in the you who believes in the me who believes, or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes.
No, don't believe in you. Don't believe in me who believes in you. Believe in you that believes in you.
And then you kill them.
Yeah, mine is believe.
Oh god.
I love it.
The weapon name believe?
Of like a bunch of people standing in the woods, and then you hear a muffled "Believe." Giant house smashes through the
I
woods.
love it.
Could also be the start of a porno where someone just whispers believe and then boom, boner.
Thank you, Ashley.
Like,
To be fair, there's no real good way around that one.
Your
I
weapon
tell
gets
her.
bigger.
I tell her, I would phrase my special magic phrase to be believe. I want the safe word to be believe.
You believe, and then your weapon grows.
Yeah.
Huh?
It can be believe in another language.
Wait, what? What if you say?
If you say the word believe in normal conversation, they'll make your sword grow.
So I'll never say believe. Okay.
You can say believe in another language, so it's purposeful.
I'm personally saying believe in it.
Oh, absolutely. No,
Gwen, I'm just gonna say because we probably didn't hear that. Gwen said you should have the word believe in another language.
I only speak common.
Okay, I will teach you the word for believe in Sylvan, the language of fairies.
I look at my halberd and I look at her and I say, I think that will take too much time. I want it to be. Woo!
Do you,
I look at everybody and say, see, I have a bond with my halberd. That's why I can upgrade. And
Like,
I
you know,
go,
the
I
bonding
taught you
with
the
my
word
clothes.
believe in
Arrows
no
swirling in it beautifully.
no, but it's I threw him off the cliff because she kicked my weapon off the
And-
cliff.
And Braywood has a question in character before we go.
1 second, Ashley, what does Brute do? Or do we not know?
Oh, Arrow's just wearing the cloak right now.
Yeah,
There's no real way for
Arrow.
Arrow to convey what it does because he has not been told what it does. He just knows.
No, but he's a
He's a
Kenku.
Kenku only repeat words they've heard. That's why he's not getting else's voice.
We're working. Hi. And was that, so that means I'm getting married to them? Wait, I'm confused. Okay. Interesting.
So
Moments of what?
Weakness.
Ah.
Someone who could stop you, basically, if Kaito were, say, to go evil and try to keep the orb out of character.
Interesting. I don't know that whole thing. So I don't know anything about the fact that she was thinking a thing and then she stopped thinking a thing.
Oh, did I know that?
What?
Did I know that? If Isa was thinking of that?
You're the only
I
one
think
who knows
Gwen
that.
knows that. I think Kite does not know that.
DM, can you send me that later? Because I was fixing. What was Isa thinking?
when when I asked about the observatory and whether or not that would be bad to reintroduce the orbs, she thought about it, and then her surface thought sort of erased, and then
Also,
She
she had
hit her-
emphasized that she had very nice earrings on. Hint,
Yeah.
hint.
Yeah, she used her earring somehow to hide her thoughts.
I think
Or
Kite.
her earrings erased them because we
yeah.
don't know her associates.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm gonna ask, how much control do they get over me? Well, that sounds like a no deal then.
Why are we tethering Kytra specifically?
his character has the orb.
Because she wants the orb.
Yes, it is quite powerful.
That is, I agree. I think we should use this.
I'm not putting that thing on until I know what it does.
Well, one person will know.
And
Yeah,
you
me.
choose to hold the orb, which influences you without knowing what it does.
Braywood looks at Kytra and says, I can hear her explanation and then tell you my thoughts. I think you can tell I'm the most suspicious out of us about these type of
Here's
objects.
the thing, would I trust you with the other one, or would I trust Gwen with the other one?
If it helps, I should tell you guys what my item does. I don't know if this changes things, but Gwen interjects and sort of holds up her judge's gavel, and she's like, "This allows me to become the judge over not people's fates exactly, but
Okay.
if someone has transgressed to a certain extent, I kind of, let's say, call a court of order, so to speak."
That's concerningly vague.
Fuck, everything's in character, god damn it. Character, damn it. She says,
Well,
Kaito, make what decision you feel is fair. I will not be offended or otherwise.
so I know we were like, kind of, so I think I honestly would trust Gwen more with the other side.
Yeah, she's the cleric.
So I think
She's the only lawful good person
I
here.
want Gwen to be told what's going on with this thing. And then Gwen to tell me whether or not this sounds like an okay thing to do.
All right.
Gwen is a knowledge cleric and is clearly
Okay, so without telling you what the effects are, just telling you if I think they're like fair and like that.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if I would even accept those terms as Kytra. If I don't accept those, the story doesn't continue.
All right.
I would
So we'll convince Kytra.
Yeah, I think you know what? I know we just worked up to the whole getting on the other side, but I think I'm gonna like pretty much be firm and say like, no, I'm not doing this unless you tell me what they can do.
Well, Kytra, if they stand on you not knowing it or knowing a workaround it, I think it's only fair that the other person that you've elected to trust should be the one to satisfy that. Does that make
Or
sense?
I do not trust any of you nearly enough.
Then I don't trust you to hold the door.
Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
Yes, and I hold
how
the door.
about instead of
No.
Whoa,
You fucking
whoa,
hold the
whoa,
door.
whoa.
That is a fucking intense move if you do.
Okay.
No, I'm like I.
Are we PvPing already?
I really
No.
don't think you should PvP over this.
I'm not. I'm just saying I hold it up. I don't think that I trust you if you don't want to submit.
This sounds like
Yeah, we're PvPing. We're PvPing.
Alright.
We really do the PvP here.
No,
Yeah, but he's threatening you.
I'm not. I'm just like sort of like thumping it on the floor.
That is
That's
a
a
threatening move.
That is a threat.
You take it as.
No, that is.
Oh no, that's an overt threat.
That is a threat.
all right, Gwen is gonna put her horse body in between everyone and be like, calm down, everybody, shh, calm. All right, there are a lot of emotions running through here. Let us perhaps sit down and talk this out like civilized people, yes?
Sure.
Yep.
All right, everyone sit in a circle.
We sit in a circle. I sit in a circle.
I love the circle.
Isa, you are not exempt from this. Sit. All right. So, we're going to do this in a civilized manner. Kytra, you list your concerns, and then solely you list your.
I'm not going to put a powerful magical item on my ear unless I know what it does.
All right. And solely your concern are that you do not trust Kytra with the orb without some sort of limiting.
There is. The way Isa makes it sound is that it becomes less effective if you know what it does. There might be a way to sort of override that check put on with the ring, or with the, it's in a ring.
Yeah, and I'm not doing that. How's this? You tell everyone else, and I'm also there.
Kytra, what if you have our words on the name of whatever god or entity you wish, that we would never use this against you for anything other than you turn into like a crazy murder hobo and try to kill everyone with the
I'm not putting that thing on my ear until I know what it does. Okay.
You may cost what? I can't hear you. Oh, you can make them dance against their will.
Well, dance.
I see.
I mean, if you're offering this as an alternative to the earrings, I'm down. Okay.
Out of character, can we back up? Because I'm confused about how many friends rings there are.
We each can have 10 oh, shit.
Like, how many are there? How many people does it take to activate?
I believe two.
So 2 people can be friends.
Okay, 2 people can be friends, and they have the ability to incapacitate each other at will. Okay.
No, auto's irresistible dance incapacitates you, so you can't do anything on your turn.
Because you're too busy dancing.
This is one of the safety measures she's offering.
In
Okay.
case you go AWOL.
Yeah, I can. Sure, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna put on the earring.
What if one of us heard,
All of them
like,
except the orb.
what if we aside heard the effects of the ring and then told you if we thought you would like the effects or not without telling you what?
What? Magic?
I like
I see no harm in hearing the information and then going forward from there.
yes. I agree.
Out of character, though, aren't the big orbs that we have equally powerful to the gold orbs, or are the gold orbs more powerful?
The gold is like top tier powerful.
Okay. Oh, good to know. Okay. Jeez. Petra, if this thing is as powerful as she says, it seems sensible to impose measures like this.
Why don't I get to know?
Well, we're going to hear the information and then go from there.
We'll listen, and then
If this thing mind controls people, then you wouldn't want to know, would you?
Yes!
It's going to be mind
Yes, I
control.
would!
If it's going to turn you evil,
Oh, you meant the orb.
yeah. The orb. If
But you
the
would know
orb is
about
going
it.
to turn you evil, you would want measures against that, correct?
Fair.
If it turns you into the kind of people who ran our country, then you would want measures against that.
So that's a good fucking argument. Kaitra will go in the goddamn corner.
Send Roger to the bird room. Send him to the bird room. He must befriend the bird.
Dungeon.
Oh, he's in the dungeon.
Alright.
Oh, shit.
What level though?
Braywood,
What is that?
Icasgius.
You have to do what they tell you, like the one quest they give.
I'm sorry.
I will say, since Kaitra is not in the room, I believe this must be the only condition which we allow them to keep the orb. I do not believe I would trust anyone with an orb of such power without imposing such.
The orb.
Sorry, say again?
Why keep the orb?
I do not agree with keeping it, in my personal opinion, but
The alternative is to give it to Isa and see what she does with it. Isa, if you had it, what would you do with it? Have you owned one of these before?
And then Arrow gestures at that too, like, box.
Wait, how many do you have currently? Oh.
Hey,
Are-
GM, you said I saw the box full of orbs. How many orbs did At
Is
least
more than a
7.
handful? Oh, so we can trust her with it because she's 4.
She's
But
gathering,
she
she's
would-
amassing them for something, though.
Yeah. I mean, well, we know what she's amassing.
Yeah, to recreate the empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At no cost of additional life. Like, her motivations aren't great, but they're not like.
Wait. Did she confirm no cost of additional life? Because
Yes.
empires are usually built on,
Well,
going
as
to
far as
places.
So it was under Zone of Truth that no one would die. Like, no additional lives would be taken in the making of.
No, in the making of the empire?
Yeah.
It would just use up probably the orbs. Sure.
Whatever she does will come at no cost to life, except for presumably.
The cost of the lives in the orb. Probably.
So lives that have already
Mishu
been
cut out.
Alright, sorry. I was saying, it was confirmed that whatever she's gonna do with the orbs comes at the cost of no additional life.
Okay. Greywood is going to say, I think that this measure is understandable given the gravity of the situation. I do not think Kytra would ever permit it to be done to her. I think she personally would have very severe moral concerns about being put in that situation to a degree that may fracture the party. I think under those circumstances, it's best we leave it here.
Alright, so do we agree, the rest of us, that the only options are Kytra use the ring or relinquish the orb to Issa?
Yes, and Braywood is explicitly voting relinquish the orb.
And
so is
Kytra
Arrow.
does not want. He doesn't.
Oh, we can tell her what this would do. I'm fairly sure she would choose to relinquish the orb.
And if she chooses neither option?
I think we can't permit neither option. I think it's either or.
Alright.
But I agree.
crackling energy in Arrow's hand.
However, I personally feel strongly that Gwen should be the only person permitted to hold the other ring. She seems the most incorruptible of us by far.
That being said, let us give Kytra that choice.
So we will let her.
Yeah. So she still would be able to go rogue in theory.
Yeah, but question,
She
magic,
would
powerful
learn.
magic, golden orb, and Arrow's like, but can the golden orb, can that break the ring space?
Yes, but it would come. That being said,
What I'm reading is at her current level, she can't, but if she advances, she probably.
Yeah.
but also we know that using an orb kind of like drains it, so if she used the orb to break the ring, she would also lose the orb, so it's like win-win anyway.
Yeah, but still.
But this one, we don't know how deep the reserves.
So again, I say we offer the choice to her, but very strongly among us, I want us to agree, if this type of choice arises again, Gwen, as she is right now, is the only person I trust with the other ring. The rest of us are too easily corrupted. I don't think of myself as easily corrupted, but these orbs clearly have an impact on us. Yes.
What if we don't let Kytra hold the orb, but we let Gwen hold it?
Would Gwen want to hold it? And would we trust anyone to have that power over Gwen?
No.
Yes, we can have this discussion with Kytra in the room.
Okay.
I'll DM him.
No.
I think we've agreed we will tell Kytra, and along with the stipulation that this ring is not mandatory if she chooses to keep it.
Yes, there are two options. Wear the ring or relinquish
It
the
is
orb.
mandatory.
It is mandatory.
Yes.
No, I think she meant as opposed to
I meant
what?
it is mandatory, yes. It is not an
You can
option.
either have it or relinquish.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, his phone is down here, I think.
John Jack!
There you go.
That's how loud you
Hello.
And Braywood says, I have known Kytra the longest. Could I do the explanation?
Hi, what's
Yes.
up?
Yeah.
Do it.
Got it.
Kytra, we've come to a conclusion.
We're gay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Yep.
Okay. There are two options before us.
Mm-hmm.
One is that you wear the ring, and I will tell you shortly what it does. The other is that we relinquish the orb and let Isa keep it. She has sworn that there will be no loss of life in her quest, which is the only reason I permit that option. I think you will vote to keep to let Isa take the orb. I do not think you will want to wear the ring, but if this thing is as powerful and as corrupting as we've heard, I think that measure of control over the holder would be necessary.
Okay, 1 second. Yep.
Fuck, I keep forgetting you're a warlock.
What's his mama?
Ooh, that looks cute.
They are doing the DM.
They're
Concerning.
DMing each other.
Concerning.
They like it.
Like, how won't I like the ring?
It lets someone cast Gias on you at will.
Cool. Fun.
So they would have total control over you for a month.
For one action. It is not over everything you do, but they are allowed to prescribe you a quest.
We have also agreed the only person fitting to wield that power is Gwen. No matter which of us were to hold the orb, only Gwen seems the best to wield that ability. But my assumption is that, given the many ways that holding it could go wrong, given that I don't think you enjoy people having complete control over you, and given that we will be attacked for it in the future, it might be best to leave it here.
So is this like a automatic fail of the Gias type situation?
One would assume.
Fuck. Fuck, this is hard. How much of it? Nah, fuck.
How about bathroom break John Jack thing?
Yeah, no.
No, see, I'm trying to figure out what the hell is the in-character choice.
You can either have power, but everyone will have power over you, or you can
Gwen
continue.
will have power over me.
Yeah, specifically Gwen. Or you can continue with things as they are.
That being said, Gwen will specify that she's not like her having to ring a requirement. Like if you choose to make it like Braywood or Arrow or Sully, she will not be offended.
Should not make it Arrow or Sully.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk
Out
up.
of character, I agree.
Wait. Are you gonna ask clarifying questions? Because I was gonna ask clarifying.
Uh,
Just because out of character it wasn't clear, is this one Gios or just free Gioses? You cut out.
and-
1 minute.
all right. I'm gonna walk up to Gwen. Okay. Also, if someone fucking takes it from Gwen, what? Impossible to take off. Fantastic. Great.
That's a good thing. We don't want anyone else to have the power.
I'm gonna walk up to Gwen and say, Gwen,
Yes.
I want you to make some sort of promise in the name of whatever god it is that you follow about how you would use the power right now, and then I'll decide if I accept.
All right. Would you like me to? Wait, we're still in the zone of truth. Okay.
Oh, are we?
So we only walk like. All
Has
right.
it been 10 minutes already?
It's probably been 10 minutes.
Okay.
Again, if you want.
True.
Do you want me to cast another zone of truth?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
All right.
The only person who knows the zone of truth, if you're telling the truth, is the cast.
Oh, really?
Great.
Yeah.
Then I don't care.
Oh, fair. All right. All right. I'll save the spell slot then, but
What's a spell slot?
I will save the magical woo energy and swear upon. Sorry, I'll make it official. I, Guinevere, and to which she will raise her hand in like the Girl Scout salute, shall do promise upon my god Selune and upon my own honor and abilities as a cleric that I will not use this ring for personal gain or power. I will only use it in such the case that I deem that the golden orb has taken control of your mind and that you are using it in a way considered objectively unethical. That is, you are trying to kill someone with the orb or like turn evil, etc. I will not use it for lightly.
Cool. All right, I'm taking the orb.
Interesting. Oh, we still agreed that it's a good idea to carry this when we do have enemies in the land. Because
Not
that is
agreed.
still a factor.
Not agreed.
That anyone can take it from you, and then there will be no point to the rings.
That said, it's a pretty powerful orb.
Consider this, and I hold up my my halberd.
Also, notice how undefended this particular place is. If someone were to find it.
Gestures to Isa.
Points at the box.
Gestures to Isa. Frankly, I think she outmatches anything we can. I'm not sure undefended is what
Fair enough, I want to take the orb.
Well, before anyone puts any rings on, like, like,
One second. I need to do sweet potato.
do sweet potatoes.
Prepare your words.
I mean, this isn't really directed at Kaitra, this is directed at everyone else. Braywood looks at them and says, it does seem sensible that the party has a say in it. Arrow and I seem to be votes against keeping something this powerful on our person. Sully and Gwen, what do you think?
I am against the orb being in the party, but if the only way for this to be settled without conflict is via the ring, then I will submit to it as a lesser evil. evil is a strong word, but
I
like,
don't
you
think
know.
that's what we were gonna PvP over.
No, that
No,
was
my beef was that if Kaitra was insistent on knowing this, and this would directly count.
Yeah. So that's
so I have no beef.
yeah. So Soli, what are your thoughts on whether we should keep something this powerful with us in the first place? It's only going to continue causing tensions of this kind, and we could be attacked by any number of people, not only the ones we met before.
Let me. I'm DMing you, Brooks.
Because we appear to have 3 out of 5 votes against keeping it with us.
But in the meanwhile, you see Arrow take out his bedroll and sit upon it in the corner. I'm just waiting. Like, I'm ready for bed.
Kaitra, if you're the only voice of keeping this thing with us, can I have your reasoning for that? It's power. Do you have a better reason than it being power?
If we're going to do something about these orbs, we're going to need a lot of power. And if you want to keep collecting incredible powers for Miss
Isa.
No. For Miss Resurrect the Old Empire, you know, the one that kind of destroyed the world, without any sort of ability for us to do anything about that, that's fine by me.
That's a valid point.
Except that it's not fine.
I don't like it being here, but I'm not sure that with us is better. Because I think anyone will take it from us.
I think with us is better, because then we have control over it.
Solly?
I'm deep in thought.
Gwen?
Gwen is just an important picture.
First of all, I share a selfie of Gwen at this moment in the art channel, and then Gwen will say, it is simply as I said before, I do not agree with the orb being with us. I think it poses more of a danger than the advantage it brings us, especially since we already possess the abilities to grow more powerful of our own accord. That being said, I will reluctantly relinquish to this idea if it is the only option.
I look at Isa and say, remind us why you don't hunt these yourself.
So she's not going to figure out how to solve songs.
Mm-hmm.
Which is admirable.
To be fair.
Kaitra, I know. Can I look?
Wait! Alright, do your thing first.
I mean, sure, I say and sort of hold it up in front of me.
I want to put my hand on it.
Okay, but like I hold it tight.
Yeah, I put my hand on it while
Okay.
I hold it.
Oh yeah.
I want to hang on.
There's only a lot of secrets in this campaign. It's okay.
Isn't it great? Guys, as a side note, while DM looks for that, I just remembered I can cast Identify.
Wow! Yeah, that would be useful.
I mean, I was waiting for you to cast Identify, but I thought Sully wanted to go first.
Yeah, no, so still go.
Treasure rolls a perception check.
Who?
Kaitra.
What am I receiving? Oh, well, we'll find out.
Here's bubble sauce. Oh shit.
Hell yeah!
Do I roll a sleight of hand?
Are you fucking taking the orb?
I am not.
What are you putting a tracker on me?
No. You see, in the between, I guess, like I have like a hand armor type thing,
Okay.
like a glove. You see little black tendrils touching the orb.
All right, Kytra has totally, fully decided there is no human beneath that armor.
What do I feel, Brooks? I, I
Kytra's
ripped my hand away.
There is no human under that armor. I knew it. I'm not in character. I think it.
I ripped my hand away, and I look at Kytra. Do you feel that?
What in particular?
That feeling from holding the orb.
Yeah, it's
Just
a
being-
really powerful item.
Do you think that that can potentially corrupt? Are you aware of that? It's like being on steroids in the material plane, but no one knows about it.
I think you need to be on steroids if you're trying to, save million billion souls from being stuck into death orbs forever.
I think we. I think.
Did it make Sully believe that?
Shit.
Did you believe?
Can I roll belief? I'm gonna roll religion. I'm gonna roll religion check. I kind of believe.
And your sword grows.
May I casually?
Gwen,
Yes.
can you please look at this orb and examine it?
Yes. In the interest of saving magical woo-woo powers, would you mind if I stared at it for 10 minutes? Very.
Oh, you mean spell slots?
Niche, we're about to take a long rest.
Oh, that's valid. All right.
1 minute.
Gwen rubs the orb and whispers magical woo.
Kendra continues to hold it tight.
While I guess Gwen does that, I turn to the rest of the party and say, when I touched that, I felt this immeasurable energy. It was, in a way, making me feel as if I could take on anything.
Now, here's a very important question. Do you want to give immeasurable energy to people that you have, like, that you're just going to give it to them and leave?
Arrow,
Stop moving so much when you talk. I'm trying to.
Has one.
She has.
Possibly many.
She has a lot. 7, or at least 7.
She has many, and I'm worried that with just one. How do I say this in a nice way?
We're too low level for this shit.
Your mind is small and easily impressionable. But close.
Your mind is small.
What was that?
I say that in character. Your mind is small and
14, and I name myself.
All right.
So 16 total. I have regrets. I mean, I guess we are about to be married. Okay. So,
Oh,
hang on, I'm slowly reading.
On me.
Gwen, did you feel that sway, that lift in your mood, or that lift in your spirits when you touched it?
Do I feel that sway when I touched it?
You believe.
More importantly, do you want to touch it again? Is there like a compulsion there?
Oh.
Alright. Well, this begs the question. Kaitra, I don't know if I asked this before, but who are you beholden to?
That's a very personal question.
You know her god.
Yes, I do.
It is Salune. I can tell you about her if you wish.
If you want to convert.
Not if you want to convert. I just think it is important for people to be educated. I know. This is in character. Gwen sputtering.
Listen, I may have made some dumb decisions when I was small. Let's try and leave it at that.
And still impressionable.
Let me put it this way. From what I know of warlocks, if you were to use this orb in such a way, it would piss your patron, given your patron, depending on who it is, it would probably piss them off a lot. So, like, are they an evil patron who, like, it's okay if we piss them off because, like, they were bad anyway, or is it, like, a good patron?
Well, about that,
Evil sounds like a fair assumption at this point, so you may as well just tell us the detail.
So I think we should give up your...
Because if it was an evil patron, then switching your patron to be the orb instead would break you of your bond to that patron, I would guess.
I feel like that is a bad idea.
Oh, the orb makes you worship it when you hold it. That's not concerning at all.
oh, that's not what... Yeah, okay.
Keitra, if you're trying to hold
So
Let me put it this way.
So bad debt. You get people. You get into deals with people that you regret later, when you grow up like I did. And this
we
thing,
need to deal with the devil.
this thing, is pretty much the only fucking thing that can get me out of that.
So you want to use it to break your deal.
And I can promise you that I can be an even more powerful asset on this team. And
This is like an elevator pitch.
Keitra, I have two questions.
hi.
I don't particularly care what devil you gave your soul to. It sounds like a bad idea all around, and you seem very aware of that. My two questions are, would they be able to act through you to do something horrible with this idea? Please answer.
Would they be able to do that? I don't know how warlocks work. I'm gonna say no.
Gwen, you seem like the expert on these matters.
I'm
You've played
fairly certain
5e
that
before.
I'm gonna say I'm fairly certain that that cannot happen.
Okay.
Gwen?
My understanding, and DM intelligence check, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but this orb allows you to use it as a patron instead of your regular patron in such a way it would be, if not severing the tie to your patron, weakening it at least. So my guess would be that when using the orb, your connection to your patron is weakened in such a way that it cannot control you at the time. I'm not sure if it can control you at all, but like...
Sound of that.
DM,
that means, yeah.
Minions.
Okay, so they can't just possess you, like, if the devil decides that he wants to ride in your body for a bit. That doesn't happen? Pathfinder is wacky.
It also depends on the DM and like how the deities work in their campaign.
Yeah, as far as I know, the patron could never
For the final matter on.
My second question then, if you were to effectively worship this instead of whoever currently has a claim to you,
Mm-hmm.
would that make you more effective as a member of the team? You seem to think?
That's what I think.
A bit less evil, maybe?
Maybe even.
Then I say go for it.
I say go for it.
If
Yes.
You know what? If it does
if
go
it will
bad,
decrease the
Gwen
overall.
can put a quest on me.
I have one question. So, I want to know how this can help you sever your bond. It did not seem as if you were considering the thought of holding on to this longer, or you did not consider the fact that holding on to this longer would weaken the bond. What were you considering?
What do you mean?
Drawing from this power instead of devil power is just what I'm getting from this.
Basically, so
Kytra's hyped to be powered by not the devil, I'm pretty sure.
that's basically what Gwen is saying is happening here, and that
But
is
no, that's what
Yeah.
Gwen is saying. But
Yeah.
then solely
So
me reading into this
So I'm saying this because I did not understand your question.
in character.
Out of character.
No, I don't understand.
Me
the
neither.
question.
Yeah,
I
no.
guess-
I thought you were asking for us to explain what
No,
just occurred.
no. In character, Solly wants to know. To him, it seemed as if that was sort of like an afterthought. I'm going to latch onto this explanation to keep the orb, as in this will weaken my bond with this.
So what is her
You want to know
original?
what is
Bond
your
with
original
what? With
reason?
Oh no, that is the original reason. I just didn't want to tell you guys that I was powered by a fucking devil.
I roll insight check.
Wait, I'm confused. Could weaken the bond with her
So
patron? or...
Sully thinks that I wanted the orb,
For
and,
some other reason.
and now that Gwen is saying, "Oh, this could be happening," I'm latching
No,
on to that,
I'm-
being like,
yeah.
"Yeah, that."
Okay.
But that's incorrect.
So Sully thinks that I'm lying.
No,
Yes.
no, my question is not on the lying part. I understand that. My question is, you said you thought, Kytra thought it would weaken her bond with it. Is it the orb or is it the patron?
Yes.
Thank you. That was my confusion.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
I'm rolling an insight.
Okay. How do I?
You
Okay.
can roll still.
It's technically deception or persuasion, depending on if you're lying or not, or if you're trying to hide it. Being deception, even if you're being truthful.
Like, I'm literally not sure about the mechanics of this, and I like having secrecy up here, so I'm gonna ask him. So, like,
Technically, you roll deception if you're being truthful, but you want to hide your intentions. That still counts under the
Okay.
umbrella of deception.
But we don't want to. I don't want to know what John.
yeah.
So you can type GM roll, so like only the DM will see what you roll versus our insight.
You can also just roll a physical
Okay.
die.
So she says, "Don't even roll." That is the reason.
Okay.
No. That is the reason I say and try to convince you. Do I roll?
Gwen is also inciting. You'll have to roll against that.
Gwen just rolled a 24 against you, so
Yeah,
Okay.
both of us.
No, yeah, that is why I want
it was true.
it. That is why I want it.
Then I accept it.
Also, his exact reply
Obviously,
it was, I don't know, use your words a little.
and Braywood will say,
That was,
now,
yeah, so that was asking about what dice I should roll, but whatever.
okay, Braywood will say, so obviously, Kytra's motivation for being the one to hold the orb is a self-serving one, but not in a way that seems harmful to the party. In fact, it's probably beneficial to serve something other than the devil.
Kytra, at the risk of revealing your secret, I think it would be beneficial to just tell them what the orb does.
Okay, 1 second, I have to save sweet potatoes.
Okay.
I thought all of that just happened in character, so we know that it was
But like Gwen is saying she wants to specifically say.
Oh.
Basically, unless Kytra actively protests, and probably even if she does, Gwen is about to just
Please wait.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, fine. Now that everything's out on the table,
Alright.
I'll have you know. What the hell does it do? 1 second.
And just
Okay, right here.
and just out of curiosity, while we're on the subject, who is your patron? In case they become angry with you later and we need to deal with it.
Looks at the character sheet.
So I only have a name on my backstory. Can I also give a description of what they are? Because it's a backstory. What?
More familiar.
Was it? Alright. Alright. It's, their name is Erebus. They're the,
Oh, that's not concerning, but alright, continue.
they, may control all and, weapons in hell.
So that sounds like the opposite of
Yeah. Like I said, you get some pretty big debtors in your past when you grow up like I did.
Anyway, the orb.
Now, I do have a concern, Kytra, which is not against you, but just one that I'm sure you're already aware of. That sounds like a being that would really like to have this orb.
On the other hand, I'm just like one of its many, many, many followers. I'm not even really one of its followers. So, like, honestly, I'm probably just like, oh, there goes one of them when I, like, leave Erebus.
Okay, but can we, if we give you the orb and agree that this is all accepted by everyone here, can we agree that if you receive any kind of contact or interest or, I don't know, dreams of foreboding, if you have reason to think that the god of weapons in hell has noticed us and the powerful world-ending weapons that we hold, you will tell the party.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Also, the orb lets me cast spells more powerful than usual, and it might let me sometimes cast a spell compulsion.
Once a day it lets you compel people.
Interesting.
So
That sounds.
Should we then perhaps also agree?
say what? I won't cast compulsion on anyone.
Excellent.
Alright.
If you do, it gives Gwen free reign to cast Gios on you and tell you not to compel anyone. Does that sound? What's it do?
I think.
Oh, you can compel everyone at once, not just one person.
And then Arrow looks concerned and points at Gwen. Points at Ring like,
Wait, what kind of compulsion? Because I actually have no idea what compulsion does.
What's it do?
Oh, it's antipathy.
Wait,
is it they
Gios
use?
have-
Is it they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. John Jack, out of character, are you okay with me just copy pasting what the orb does too, for sake of not trying to explain? All right. This is what Gwen would probably also say.
So Gwen could still cast Gios.
Sweet potato time.
Woohoo.
What does it do?
Get your potatoes.
Woohoo.
All right. Well, I don't think that's so much of a threat to us, so I'm not concerned.
Yes. I think it might also warrant further investigation. I
How so?
agree with Isa that it is significantly more powerful, but I don't sense any human that has created this, unlike the other orbs we have come across. Does that make sense?
No.
I'm sorry, no, I didn't follow a word of that. Can you say it again?
I do not think that this was created by human means.
Oh shit.
Ingredient. In terms of the ingredients.
Oh, well, we already know it's made of storms and, like, natural disasters.
Well,
No.
never mind.
Wait, do you mean it wasn't created by people?
Oh,
No, I
we did know that.
Yeah.
oh, never mind.
So humans didn't make it.
Wait, what? No.
It doesn't have human souls inside of it. It's not
Yes.
like a tornado inside.
But
of
it
it
wasn't made by people. Can people create it?
I don't know that.
We already know it's made of tornadoes.
Oh, so it's not the ones that have. So the golden orb has. We don't know what's inside of it. We know that it's not humans.
I am telling you.
Well, do we know that it's not human?
Solely does. And it's really telling us.
I'm telling
Okay.
you that this orb is not made up of human souls. So I don't think that there is something
Oh, that's
inside of it
convenient.
that might compel.
Then, personally, if we can give a replacement patron that isn't expressly evil
Mm-hmm.
to someone following a patron that is expressly evil, I think Kytra is the best to hold it.
Can we do it?
Well, let's do it.
We can even do the whole earring thing if you want.
No,
Earring?
you're getting the earring.
Yeah.
We agreed.
Whatever you think.
The earring is mandatory.
Thought I got you that time. No. Mm. Okay. Okay. All right. Ear holes?
I feel like that's a very fairy thing to do, so yes, Gwen would have earring holes.
I don't think I would have earring holders.
Wait, Brooks. We couldn't have even worn the earring. We were already eliminated from this equation.
All right. They don't have
Yeah.
ears. Earrings.
No, that's the answer does not.
How exactly do you fit an earring into the tiny whole ear of a bird, though? No, that's fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, but that's more aesthetic.
Yes. Yes. Let's go with right ear.
Is this like a steamboat?
Right
Like,
ear,
you're gonna-
gay ear.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Select gay ear or straight ear.
Let's go with gay ear.
Right.
Alright, your right ear is now pierced.
Oh. All right. Gwen, let's get married.
Right. Gwen kneels and it's exactly as awkward as the horse in the photo is.
Oh man. Oh man.
Wait, let me look at this photo. Oh.
And she's like, alright, right ear then. We'll
All right. I take face and I put it in your ear.
cool, I put promise in your ear.
All right.
You stick it in her?
So, which is which?
Got it. The deed is done.
What about the other ring?
Oh, is it?
Okay, can we not?
Nope.
So I'm not. Okay. So I'm not actually sure about the whole dancing ones. Maybe we shouldn't do that one.
They would be fun just to have.
You already see Arrow reaching for the dancing one, like, oh, are we not? That's really sad.
I think Arrow should have a dance. I mean, I think Funk should have a dancing ring.
All right.
I think you should wear the dancing ring with Arrow on the other side.
Is Scully and
I
Thunk
think we
going to
should-
put on friendship rings?
No, I think wait, friendship as in me and Thunk?
Yeah.
I think me and you should be friends.
Not why.
No, I really disagree with that.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. I was just thinking of so much like fucking beef-ish.
Yeah, that's why you should.
Oh, because I'm the counteract. We're both counteracts.
No, that means either of you, whoever moves first, can disable the other person at will.
Yeah. Because we're both.
Then therefore you shouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah. I agree.
Whichever one of you gets like fired up first will be able to destroy the other.
Basically.
You shouldn't have that power.
Agreed.
I think.
Arrow was just excited because it was like dancing ring.
I think Arrow deserves a ring.
What? Next time we meet travelers.
All right. The dancing rings?
so you can breaking up.
Okay. Cool.
No. I'm saying you can't bullshit eyes and saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm breaking up.
Sorry.
The reception's bad."
Breaking up. I can't. I'm in birth.
You can't say that. I don't cut it.
Sorry, we're very long tunnel.
Malachites.
All right.
What?
Wait, say the names again. I heard meat and sewer.
No, I heard sword. Oh, soul.
Soul. Okay, I
Soul,
heard
like soulmate.
meat and sewer.
I heard.
What does life transference do?
You start.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice. What does
cool.
the other one? Oh.
When?
Yes.
Not Gwen. No, Gwen should not take any
In
damage.
fact, you should take the fucking life transference one.
That's what I asked.
Yeah.
Gwen?
Oh, you think I should receive it?
Will you be
Oh,
my
I
mate?
No, Gwen, I realized that you are a very valuable member of this party.
Oh,
Do you want me to help you in case you get, like, the instances we have had previously?
I see what you mean. Like, if I start losing health, you cast this spell so I'm up so I can heal people.
Yes.
I would be amenable to this if everyone else.
Yeah, I'm amenable to this. I say, not quite knowing what the word amenable means.
Yep, I'm a mandible.
Am I amenable?
Wait,
So my soulmate and my wife are two different people.
these are rings, right? Not like earrings? Oh, I'm gonna wear it as
I'm gonna wear mine as an earring, so I have double.
No, I want a diagram of how a suit of armor wears an earring.
Mish has a
I don't,
straight
I have
ear
a
and a
ring.
gay ear.
I was thinking 2 gay ears.
Ooh, I like that. So you have like one here, one here.
Like 2 piercings on my right ear.
Niche, we need to figure out how to get the romantic subplot between Kaitra and Gwen going.
Let's make it happen. And then a love triangle. Hear me out.
Oh no, it's Sully!
Exactly.
Looks lying from Claire. Typical Claire. Yes. Okay. That's for your ear. Yeah.
I mean, sure, we're already soul bonded and faith promised and maybe even married, so.
I'm a 2-timer.
Wait, question, can you post these things
You'll
for
never have her, Sully. She's mine.
mate and soul? Thanks.
Thanks. We have to know what the magic word.
What's our safe word, Mish?
You always
might need a safe word. You never know.
All right. What will be all of our safe words?
Can ours be bereaved? Like, don't bereave. Don't leave me bereaved.
Bird.
It's a pun on believed, but it sounds similar. Bereaved
I
means
don't-
one is a widow.
No,
So it's don't leave me bereaved.
I mean, you would be the one casting the spell, so if that is what you want it to be.
Don't make me believe. You died. No, we can reevaluate the safe word later.
All right.
Yes. Okay.
falls over dead asleep immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm curious.
Does Pulsar get an item?
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh shit!
Isa. Isa. Is there a way to tell? You said there's no way to tell how quickly the disease progresses. Is that correct?
Great.
I guess the question I have is, can you tell us how you think he is right now in terms of his stages? Does that make sense?
What an expert in this disease you are.
Have you made any progress with the horrifying, painful, life-sucking stasis mistletoe?
Oh yeah, that.
Yes, and we agreed that he wasn't going to stay here permanently under that enchantment because he expressed that it was very painful. So have you found any way
a
of
more
progressing
humane
that
way.
towards, I don't know, some kind of potion, or I could help you look at it. Didn't you have him here captive for several months?
To be fair, she had a lot of people captive. Oh, he was just one of many.
To be fair, people suffering to power her lights for daily life.
People what?
People suffering to power her stuff or her daily life, which I understand is a very good metaphor for modern day capitalism, but still.
Wait, what?
As
Don't worry about it.
as someone well versed with plant life,
Like the weird
maybe
life.
tonight I could help take a look at your research with you. I don't know how much help I'd be. I'm no expert in the arcane, but it may not hurt. Excellent.
All right.
I guess. One thing we should consider: do we want to leave Folsom here?
Because
You got 5 minute like freaking real life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so
no,
let's,
but
Like Out of character.
Isa said in character she wants to keep him for a few days, and he's tired enough that he consented. But we had previously kind of looked at each other and been like, let's not leave him here to suffer. We should put him out of his misery if it comes to it. So, is that what you're asking, Solly?
I mean, out of character.
Out of character. Status update on that.
Yeah.
Will he get to sleep in Holly Hell?
No, that's the thing. You don't sleep.
You don't.
You're asleep. You're
Here, Brooks, go take your 5-minute break.
Yeah, Brooks, go. Oh.
I'm doing a deal.
Go pee. Now let's gossip about John Jack.
Oh boy.
Alright, so this hoe.
Yeah.
This hoe.
What a fucking ass.
Brooks, he has Smash.
Damn.
Sorry, I just thought of it.
He's so good at
I
Smash.
think I've only got a few more characters left on lock.
Oh, wow.
So, Brooks, guess what my main is?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But guess who my main is if you're familiar with the roster. Guess who? No. Someone all on the same build. No. Mark. Huh?
No, same build as D. Big Smash. No, game build.
Kind of, though.
No.
Yeah.
No?
Same class of, like, heavyweight. Same game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What a great boy. And then my next one is Incineroar. Who I literally played for the first time today. And then John Jack instantly died. Even though I thought I was going to die. It was great. There's some weird-ass items there. There's like this black hole where you throw an item into it, it changes it so it becomes the other person's item, whoever put down the hole. He threw something at me, then charged at me, and then died.
Weird.
It was great. Yeah, so it was very interesting because I was already preparing to die. And I just, it's like, I win. And I'm like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Yup.
Ooh, good.
My main's actually Zelda, Brooks.
You know they split up Zelda, so now
Yeah.
it's zero.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Oh, they did that last gen?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
I love those like lightweight characters with more heavy hitting, and they're just slow on the ball. So like Zelda's fun.
I'm so bad at those. So good job, honestly.
I like super heavy characters that tank.
And Pichu.
And Pichu is like, it's like a double-edged sword. Well, like, if you want suicidal, you go for Bowser. You grab and fly off the screen.
meme. The meme.
What, the one where you hug them and throw,
Yep.
and like fall
I
off
was
the
gonna
screen?
Suicide killed me with Kirby. They ate me and then left.
I've seen that. Yep. My brother does that.
My brother does that all the time.
There's one too where it's like it's kind of like a Kirby suplex move, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my brother does that too. It's pretty funny.
My brother used to do that with Ike too. With
Oh my god, with the
sword.
fucking like with the
With the sword he throws up and smashes down. He would like throw people off the stage with him doing that.
Yeah.
Great. Well, for a while, because my brother's really good at Smash, he got into like, how many ways can I suicide kill all of us? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Who? Alan?
Liam Howland.
I don't know Liam Howland. That describes a small minority in our. I don't. Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to remember. Was he super loud? Is he on Facebook? Oh, let me look at him. How do you spell his last name? I'm really bad. Liam Howland. Rhode Island. That's all I got.
Well, is there?
Oh, one Mitchell. That's not it. I don't know what he looks like. Is he our year? Brooks.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Brooks, are you there?
I think he said he was gonna take a break.
No, we were literally talking like 5 seconds ago.
You might have got up to do something.
Brooks is dead.
Relax.
Yeah, let's gossip about Brooke now. So like, let me tell you guys about the Japanese class.
Ooh, high school dirt.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you guys went to high school together?
You knew Brooks in high school? I had no idea.
We
Yeah.
went to San Marino High School.
Dude, okay, tell us everything about high school.
Alright, so Brooks, right, is the most edgiest kid ever.
Love it.
He's here!
He's here! Brooks, that's like me saying I wasn't into the emo scene, I just dressed emo. Now so is. Guys, in 8th grade, I was rocking it was a fucking K-pop emo look.
Oh no.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I had the fucking long hair bowl cut. Okay, that's how fucking into it I was. And I want to point out that my hair was still shorter than most of the guys in my class.
Amazing.
Excellent.
That's definitely pop scene.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I don't know who Liam is. Really? What did he say? Had what? Oh, Hasegawa. Oh man, I haven't heard from her in a long ass time. Oh really? Was this recent? Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, throwback, man. Japanese is a fucking wild ride. There's some unruly students there.
Craziest thing that's happened in your Japanese class. Go.
I think Brooks can tell the story. I was a bystander that was a little salty, but it's okay. Oh my god.
I'm so curious now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll take out for next
I
break.
think that means next time you're in town, Brooks, come hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You can crack.
You can
Yeah,
sleep
bro.
with my rabbit.
Can I sleep with your rabbit?
No, you sleep with the
Wait,
hawk. Remember, it's your
Brooks.
roommate.
Brooks, remind us where you physically are right now. Okay.
You're in like Pasadena, right?
Oh, really?
Oh
Okay.
shit! Hey, you're by my house. I live in Roland Heights. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh, really? Wait, where? Oh, yeah.
He's in Torrance. That's where his parents are.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, John Jack and I have to leave at 7 to do an errand tomorrow, so ending early works for me really well.
That would be perfect. Thank you.
Tired. Mm-hmm.
Storm ready.
Oh. No, your activation word.
Oh, okay.
Although I think you wouldn't know about it, right?
I don't know if I have an activation word.
You don't.
Also, for any of your activation words, if you guys just want to learn like one word in another language, Gwen has offered to teach you like in Sylvan or Gnomish or like in. She'll do it. She'll teach you a word in another language.
Teach me, breathe life.
Breathe life in Sylvan.
Oh no, wait, Phoenix Down. I want Phoenix Down.
Oh my god.
Phoenix down?
Nish, you never fantasy. Shit.
I'm so sad.
Shit. Nish, we're gonna give you a video game education when you come up.
So I want to learn how to say Phoenix down. That's my
Hold the
support.
Phoenix down because Phoenix is rise again.
Mhm.
I get it.
Yeah.
I fucking get it. Here's like it.
So wise.
Alright, in Sylvan it is Puchpero.
Yeah, I want to write it down. Guys, if you think about it, Soul is born by Soul. Sorry, I just...
Nice.
Hey,
Love
I
it.
like it.
Don't worry, I know what my last word will be.
One of these days I will Final Fantasy.
Pupero?
Puchpero. Don't pronounce the K.
Hannah?
Yeah. Wait, why? What are we looking at? Okay. 6. 7. I'm a druid.
Mm.
Okay, so what does grow faster mean? Okay, so it's not that once they parasitize a person, they spread faster. It's just that her crops are now doing better because I looked at them. Okay, that's chill. I'm gonna say see. Can I take a sprig of this so I can continue trying to understand it? I've never seen something like this before. I've seen mistletoe, but not this type.
I like it. No.
Oh, wait, I have a bunch of it if you ever want to.
This is super
Pause.
important.
What?
What if it's called Thistletoe? No, it's Thistletoe.
Why?
Why?
Because it keeps them
Because it's
trapped.
painful.
And it keeps, yeah, it hurts them.
Mistletoe has thorns. It has thorns, yo.
Fuck, she's right. Damn it.
But
But thistle has many small
Mistletoe
thorns.
thorns? I thought it was just
Thistle
spiky and
implies
unpleasant in
pain.
general. Yeah,
Have you touched
it's
mistletoe
essentially got.
before? That is
No, I have
awful.
not.
It's got like weird stickiness.
Oh, alright.
Oh.
And like if
Okay.
the stickiness gets into like a cut from it, it like hurts. Seems like a bitch.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
Mistletoe
Mistletoe's kind
sucks.
of awful.
Why is it the kissing plant?
And
Because in cold climates, when there weren't any flowers, you could give someone a shitty ass fucking plant instead.
in theory, it was because you would have peace talks under it to appease some Roman god or goddess, but I don't remember which one.
Fair enough.
I go for
And
the
so it
shitty
became like
flowers.
you make peace under it. You have pacts in. Which
What interesting human tradition that kept going. Alright.
yeah.
I like it.
Anyway, sorry, Brooks, you were saying something? Oh, but
I
is
forgot to mention she knows, like, has growths of it.
wait, does she have the bracelet? I take the aggressive variant with the intent to continue studying it. Thank you. And with just out of character with Druid Craft, I expect I'll be able to keep it alive pretty much indefinitely as long as I keep druiding at it. Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna walk 2 weeks to find the people who are making a camp.
Fuck yeah.
All right. That sounds like a good plan.
I agree.
And what did Full say?
Oh yes, I think
I mean, if he wishes to stay, what are Fulse's preference?
Yeah, we want to talk to Full say.
yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, he said fucking. I'm so proud of him.
Braywood is going to sort of privately nudge Gwen and say, "You have healing magic, correct? I don't recall if you have something to help him, just to help him carry on."
Or
If
he's okay with it.
Wait, can
He is tired.
Can we like
so-
spend one more day and have Isa make a don't sleep magic item?
Yes, Isa, if you can create things at this level of power, couldn't you create some kind of ring that provides sustenance?
Let me see if I can find a spell that could be
Spell ring and
reinterpreted
sustenance?
as don't.
yeah, I'm going through spells now too.
Well, I do know that. Well, I don't know. If Braywood knows this. I know of magics that can let people sleep for a shorter time. We of the Fae actually have a non-standard relationship with sleep. We can't be forced to sleep by any magical means, and some of us don't need very much of it.
Also, specifically, a spell in Xanathar is called Catnap. It lets you have a short rest in 10 minutes. If you could come up with something like that for full to
But that
minimize.
means he would have to sleep.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, that's better than 8 hours.
10 minutes better than like, well, for him it'd be 1 hour. But like, if he could sleep in 10-minute increments, that's still
So,
decreasing the amount of sleep.
Just checking, I don't know if this is an item in 5e, but in Pathfinder there's a ring of sustenance, and when you wear it, you can sleep for 2 hours to get the benefit of a long rest.
There is in the official guide, but I don't know, that's up to the DM. If you want other things that could possibly keep him in the state without like putting him to sleep, there is a spell called Sequester. It's basically Sleeping Beauty.
Oh.
Except it specifies that you remain in the exact same state that you were when you go to sleep, and then
What level is that?
high.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the only thing that breaks it is either you taking damage or a condition being filled.
Well, no, I think it would just be a less painful way for him to be in stasis with Isa.
Maybe we can leave him here and
It's
honestly.
a 2-week journey
Yeah.
there
I
from
think
far teleport.
I think that he would probably be better off.
Yeah.
Full thing.
I like this
I like
plan.
that idea.
That works.
Also, less NPCs for our journey. Let's go.
No. We need all of them.
Please don't drag around an army. It only becomes more trouble.
For the DM.
Yeah, exactly. The less things you have to keep track of, the better. 'Cause you have-
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I figure we've been like eating the groceries.
Fresh fruit.
There is no fresh fruit left. Gwen has consumed all of it. He
What?
has.
Yeah, sure you keep that. Sure you keep. Wait, hold on. So did we already teleport? Now we're going on our 2-week journey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was a stopping point, but okay. I mean, if you want to keep going.
Yeah.
I don't care. Whatever y'all want.
Whatever you think is a better stopping point, bro.
Alright.
Yeah.
If it's less than an hour, I say go for it.
Alright, let's do it.
Sick.
Okay.
Gwen's just gonna be on constant like lookout duty, so like perception for anyone following them or ambushing.
Don't worry, I'm gonna try and kill game for us and get more fresh jerky. Arrow's ready.
At some point, so like this is over the course of multiple days, right? Oh, okay.
There's fruit on the branches. There's no longer fruit on the.
Wait, so is this the first living creature we've seen that isn't a monster?
Oh shit, you're right.
Oh yeah, she'll point it out then.
Braywood's just gonna like observe it. Can she nature check and see if this is a normal ass squirrel?
Arrow has the crossbow at the ready, like, game?
Yep.
Nat 20, total 24. Tell me about the ecosystem, Brooks.
Oh. Oh, Jesus.
No.
And what do the trees and plants look like? Is this the first time we've seen like healthy plants in this world?
They've all been fruit bearing? Oh, okay. It's just weird that
Okay, yeah, so this is just the first animal we've seen.
it look like it's from our, or is it look?
Is it a weird squirrel?
Can we get any? Can we get any sort of sense of it just emerged
We're
from,
fucking analyzing
from
the
like
shit
a
out of
death?
this squirrel.
Yeah,
This is gonna be the moment.
Weird.
I'm just laughing. at
with
the-
my nat 20 on squirrel.
So I wasn't done of like having emerged from like a death orb, but weird dewdrop castle cake thing.
With my nat 20, can I hear birdsong in the trees? Like, does it sound like the ecosystem is normal here? Braywood just kind of like her posture relaxes for the first time in like however many days we've been in this dimension. She's like, "Oh, yes, this is better."
And then I'm like Arrow looks so confused. Looks to Gwen.
Braywood is.
You need to be the decider.
Braywood doesn't notice she's busy watching the squirrel and looking happy.
Oh no! Alright, Gwen. Fine, I don't be the good character. Alright. Gwen takes a fruit off the tree and then just sort of quietly clip-clops over to Arrow and just sort of shakes her head and hands Arrow a fruit. I'll get you another one.
Then Arrow puts the crossbow away and munches on the fruit.
Tastes weird.
Thank you.
Excellent.
So during the first day, like, once it's clear that, like, nothing is gonna happen that day, I want to look at a rock, point at it, and cast the spell Slur. I cast Slur.
On what?
On a random passing rock. Okay.
Oh!
What a good response.
Alright. I just want to know what Slur does.
Those are Brad's dice. We're gonna see how Brad feels about this.
You gotta pass the pen for dice. This of course has the
I don't
base,
think Brad wants you to slur at anything.
This of course has the base spell of Blur.
Okay, carry on.
Alright, I got a 7. Yes. Out of 100. Yes? Alright. What? Nothing seems to happen? Alright, interesting.
I think your wand is functioning.
I think
Interesting.
you might have to cast it on something with intelligence.
Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna do that yet.
There are squirrels. Oh, don't worry. You all learn a song that Arrow whistles.
Yeah.
Continue.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I know how to do this.
Nate to the first person who rolled. Nate to Braywood then.
18 plus nay.
Roll name.
Oh no.
Well,
Total 22! Sorry, total 20. Can anyone please carry everyone as the druid?
wait. Did I roll a 1? No, I rolled a 2. I'm good.
Artsy.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, so is this what Braywood notices, but the others don't? Oh, okay. Okay. I I'm going to pocket that and tell the others, I do have the power to change into something with a very good sense of smell. It may be useful to have a reference on hand in case we want to cross this person.
Arrow will agree with that.
Mish, it's time for nose work. Tell me how nose work works.
Well, you start with cardboard boxes. Do it the in-character fantasy way, because I don't think you're gonna do it the out-of-character box. I can teach you how to do it on boxes. Braywood can get a bunch of cardboard boxes.
Excellent. Say that again, Brooks. No, I don't think are we going the same way as the footprints? Okay, how fresh is this? Oh, then I'll keep a hold of it and say, I don't think there's any reason to track this person now, and the footprints are clear enough. I'm just going to hold on to this in case we have a need for it later.
For
Arrow will agree with it and continue to whistle along our journey.
And they were being chased by what seemed like human footprints, right?
So probably animals being hunted.
Yeah.
That's like meh.
Chill.
How many people?
One.
One?
I don't think we have any reason to really chase them down, do we?
No?
Did they happen to just be walking in the same direction we are?
I mean, we might meet them along the way, but I have no desire to actually chase them down right now. Camp for the night.
I agree.
We'll make a beef jerky stew.
Oh.
Or a rehydrated beef jerky.
Eggs and hydrated jerky.
Oh, don't worry, Arrow will cook.
Yeah, Errol, please cook.
Arrow will definitely cook.
Oh,
Arrow cooks like a boss, y'all.
oh,
Arrow and hold. You see Arrow wink at all of you and hold up his little soldier insignia, as if to say, "Oh, I've made this meal a bunch."
oh,
Adorable.
that's very good.
yes.
I figure we can do rotating watch too.
Who is?
Just all of us, because you can do up to 2 hours watch without like losing out on your long rest.
Yeah. I mean, I can keep first watch. Take a nap. Whatever people do.
I figure we have a regular watch, honestly, because we've been traveling together for a while.
Yeah. Woohoo.
I will.
I'll take third watch.
Arrow will take second.
I'll take fourth.
Uh-oh.
You said third watch?
Second.
Second watch roll perception. Oh my god, I swear I'm really good at this.
Woo!
Oh shit.
Yikes, that sounds creepy.
Eruku will immediately tries to wake up Gwen.
Yes.
Shake, 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 shake.
Wait, kind of slow wake. Like she doesn't jump or anything. Is something the matter?
And then Arrow exactly imitates the sound of heavy breathing in a direction. It's so cheesy.
Takes a millisecond to just be like concerned by this and then glances out in that direction. Does she see any movement?
Shit.
Alright, so Gwen will call out loudly so as to wake up anyone who wants to be awoken. We know you're there. You might as well come out and say hello.
Totally walks out and says hello.
Hey, hi.
Alright.
You.
Well.
If this was like loud in a get up you fools kind of way, Hector's up now.
Fairwood's up now.
Same.
I have said hello, watching.
Wait, what race?
Half elf.
Is this the same half elf? No, that was a high elf.
Yeah.
We don't recognize this person at all. Is she wearing any insignias?
Also, is the cloth the same as we found hanging on plants yesterday? Nami?
Probably.
I don't think so.
I don't remember. I think maybe, but I'm not sure.
No.
I'm gonna establish no.
I would say like I'm probably in your boat where I'm familiar with like the army of like kingdom, but not necessarily collaborative.
Yeah, Arrow's familiar with the army, the wardens specifically, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a?
Then repeats back in the same female voice. Arrow goes, "You guys friendly? You better be."
I love
I
it.
like it.
I know Jero.
Well, come on, let's not do any of this nonsense. Come here, sit down, we'll get you.
She asked about.
Would you like
welcome.
Would you like reconstituted jerky?
Arrow starts
better than it
relighting the
sounds.
fire. And heating
Less
it up.
than a few decades old.
We can help you.
Give me a sense of that, because we're like kind of all over the board.
Well, that's younger than
I
Arrow.
think I'm like 25 or something.
How old is she?
Alright.
Okay, yeah, I think we're all like mid-20s, except Solly's a mystery, and
I think
Arrow's
I'm at
old.
least 30.
You're also just like aged a decade or something?
I'm like at least 30.
Are you still older than you were before? Is that still a thing?
Arrow is 47 years old, and I believe Kenku lived.
Does
to,
that
like,
wear off,
60.
or do you have to get it restoration?
Huh?
Does that wear off, or do you have to get it restoration?
Solely's
think
age
I-
effects.
I think. Huh?
Solely's age effects. Yeah.
Solely's aging effects. I think at most maybe a greater restoration can cure it in 5e. So good luck.
We don't have any of that, so I'm good.
Nah, bro.
Just try, just wait it out.
Yep. I don't know if it. I mean, it's been a while.
They might not go back. I know some Asian pets that don't.
Okay, so Braywood will offer her a massive berry off of the eternally replenishing GMO stick.
Is it?
Braywood nods, like, yeah, that's fair.
Well, I.
Sunshine?
Sunshine.
Oh, okay.
Shadow.
I heard sunshine too, and I was like,
I like sunshine. Can it be sunshine?
Sunshine.
oh, fuck.
You're officially adopted, Sunshine.
Oh, is he dead? No, I don't ask.
Where is your dad from?
Which kingdom?
Okay, so she's from over there.
Huh.
Oh, wait, is that mine? I am familiar with my better. Oh, I'm familiar with that. I'm from there too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you come here with a group?
Why are you
no.
alone?
Should somebody be checking to make sure there's not like a trap?
Yeah, I want to insight. Let me insight her.
Yeah, someone check that we're not getting ambushed. You know what? I'll perception because I'm a suspicious ass druid.
You're also the druid, which means you have good perception.
Arrow is not suspicious. Arrow continues to.
23 perception that nothing shady is happening while we're chatting. Then yeah, I'll repeat like, why are you so far from them?
Have you seen animals? Is this the first time you've seen them around here?
Did this begin? Yeah, okay, that was definitely our fault. I say not in character.
Actually, pause out of character because I just want to remember this correctly. We found an orb, and how exactly did we trigger all the animal spirits coming out of it?
Picked up the orb.
We touched the orb, and then like things coalesced off of the walls.
Okay.
And like zoomed into this one like beast which mega mutated it, which we then killed.
And then did we abandon that orb or take it?
Oh shit, I think we still have it.
I think we have it. I think Gwen has it. Yeah, Gwen has it.
Did we ever examine it to see if it's still full of animal spirits or if we somehow freed them?
Dead, right?
I thought we freed them.
Yeah,
but like, wait, but we should definitely dwell on that because if we can free animal spirits, why can't we free people spirits?
I think they were stored in like a different way because they weren't inside the orb. They were in like weird holding cells in the cave.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just powering holding cells.
Yeah.
Okay, chill. I was just trying to figure out what happened there.
So somebody put all the animals in the world in like a cave somehow.
Probably to be.
That's what happened.
Or as an arc.
Or as an art.
Or as an art.
Noah's cave.
You know what? That's an optimistic look at it. I like it.
I don't know if that's an optimistic look at it.
I mean, it's better than we're using them for something.
No, because an arc means that you're going somewhere while everything's dying.
You're expecting total annihilation if you make an arc.
Yeah, but if it's an arc, it's not something we have to worry about.
I mean, the implication of the arc, yes. But anyway.
We all can break
and raised eyebrows.
And arrow sneezes.
Sorry.
How long have you been here, and how did you find this?
How many years have you been here? How did you get here?
Yeah, how did you get here? Oh.
How have they been sending people to this goddamn place?
What kind of?
Did you lose your way back?
And I also say at the same time.
Kaitra, what did you say? I couldn't make it up.
What kind of secret? My squid in my
I mean, you're not going back.
I mean,
Squid in my eyes.
to be fair, it's been 6 years and we're from the same organization you came from. Anything that you had in confidence might be common knowledge by now.
6 years. As Arrow puts another bowl of soup in front of her.
Hey!
To look for the what?
Mm.
What sort of-
artifact?
Wait, let me.
At this point,
Hang on, Solly's doing something.
We are also on a similar mission. They were described to us by our coordinator as orbs of power. If you have more information to share about this so that we can accomplish a similar goal, it would be helpful for you to share that with us, although we might already know about it.
This is a
Do you also have a compass? Anymore?
Interesting.
oh, interesting.
Interesting. How do you know?
The compass.
The compass. Have you found any orbs since coming here, or has that mission sort of been thrown aside in favor of surviving? I told you that that was our mission in coming here. Not yet.
Nah.
Finally.
No, we haven't. Sweat looks over Kitra.
Not a bad roll.
Not a bad roll, yeah. We'll tell you. What did she say?
Neither have we.
Okay, excellent.
Oh,
Oh.
never mind.
Oh,
Well, that still gives us useful information.
yeah, it's at least to know about them.
They have orbs too.
Oh well, they are aware of it. And our organization has been aware of them for at least 6
Well, yeah, but if she knows,
We have not yet. But we're not preoccupied with that right now. I'm sorry. Yes, I agree.
Oh yeah.
Have you lost anyone yet?
yes.
No, that was like an honest question.
And Arrow hits someone's arm.
Huh?
Insight.
All right.
Might as
Sure.
well.
No, Arrow doesn't insight. Woo! Not unless it's important.
Oh.
I mean, I don't insight if you want to try.
Oh.
Oh.
What do you mean by that?
Oh.
Oh, that sounds concerning.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Alright.
Pale skin, you say?
They only come in the night?
We haven't encountered any of these. What do you know about them? Is there any?
But I'm moving.
What do you mean by cities? Do you find buildings?
Well, that's what you thought. But
Found a marble.
There's nothing there now.
oh.
Rip.
Well, we will. We will definitely keep an eye on each other and try to be safe. And I hope that you and your party are safe as well. At introducing us to her party,
She said, do you want to meet them?
but she wants us. She's firm in that, yeah.
No. She just seems a little heartened because you were nice to her, so she's like, oh, if you want to meet my party.
I glance at the others.
Arrow shrugs, but you see Arrow going to like our pack of stuff. I don't want to take like a day's worth of rations to hand to her.
So they are looking for orbs, and we do have like 6.
Yeah, we don't want to hang out with
Yeah,
them
I
out of
know.
character.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's why I'm like sending her off.
yeah.
No, it's okay. I think we are going to go. And...
If there are, some would say, zombies in this land, it seems we should move along as quickly as we
I
can.
think they're rage walkers.
Yes, those.
Oh, okay.
No, you say.
Oh,
Okay.
Was that out of character or in character?
Wolf?
Fair. I'm just saying, they're literally zombies. It's like, if the woods are full of zombies, that can be our
Okay.
excuse to not hang out with her.
Okay.
It sounds as though it would be safest for us to keep moving, but thank you very much for the warning.
Our friend Thunk wants to send you off with something if that helps you and your friends.
And Arrow wants to dump in her hands 1 day's worth of rations.
Excuse me?
Wait.
Alright, wait, go ahead.
Meat, but not the fruits and vegetables.
I have a question. Have you ever heard of a balanced diet?
Yes, you're not actually leaving until you eat a fruit or vegetable that are good for you. Okay, that's fine then.
Fair.
You know what? Fair enough.
Oh, wait. We...
She's talking it out.
I was just gonna get more info on like who's with her, like how many people in her party. But I don't think it's okay.
I don't
She
know
can
if we
leave.
wanna know that. Or if...
We're gonna have to fight him someday. I'm just saying.
Well, no, I agree, but
Okay, that's fine. Never
it
mind.
might be too deep.
No, this was me out of character asking if we've like actually finished this encounter, but it's she's gone. It's chill.
I mean, I'm done with this.
I am done.
If you want to continue, go for it.
No,
I've
no,
gotten
no, no,
what
no.
I wanted.
Bye.
Excellent.
Hey,
All right.
farewell.
We made a legitimate friend.
Good night, sunshine.
Think about how yeah, like
We managed to not make an enemy.
because it'll
And
be more
consider
trouble.
this. I did it.